Hi there, and you're welcome to another informative episode of AAU Talks on AAU TV, the voice of higher education in Africa. You agree with me that advancing the cause of open science has been a long-established activity in the African continent, with so much tide blowing against this movement, and we have to stay on course and sustain our gains. And so many institutions in Africa have tried to push this effort through advocacy programs here and there. And today on this session, we have some institutions here who are pushing this cause through a re-celebration on how they could create impactful researches through open science and putting the role and the efforts on universities, libraries. So stay with us, we'll be right back and let you know who they are. And as usual, the discussion follows. Welcome back on AAU Talks, the voice of higher education in Africa. My name is Ajiman Ochredako, and if you just joined us, we're talking about how we can impactfully strengthen researches through open science. And with me in the house are the organizers of a new program coming up in October 2026, and how they can uplift open science for more impactful researchers. In the studio is Dr. Zotu and also Donus. You're welcome to AAU Talks.
Thank you very much.
Right. So on the bill, we see University of Ghana, the pioneer university, with a very far-reaching collaboration with a number of universities. Who are these universities and why this very wide collaborative venture for this event?
Okay, so I must say thank you so much for this opportunity and then greetings to the viewers. Over the year, we have done collaboration. Last year, we did some collaboration with Accra Technical University, and having seen the impact and the benefit that we have all derived from it, this year we have decided to bring in more university.
Okay.
So this year we have Central University, we have UHAS, that is the University of Health and Allied Science, and then we have Appiah-Menka University, that is normally called Amusted. So together, we want to see how best we can bring the cause of open science so that we can make a case for the open science.
Interesting. So, I mean, I like the way you concluded, making the case, which has been made for so many years, and we're still making the case. The advocacy should not stop. In sustaining our gains, I know that this program is also adding up to the work we've done so many years and trying to create awareness and also the awakening of our institutions. What exactly is the unique addition or value this event is bringing that has not been seen in the years past? Doris?
If you say what is unique, there may be a uniqueness, but if you say what has not been seen in the years past, there's nothing new under the sun. And so definitely it is something that has been done before, but probably might not have gotten traction in the manner in which we are bringing it on board now. So here, this time around, what we are doing is that we have more people coming on board with a unified voice. And so you can tell that the unique aspect of it is that we are having a bigger voice, a bigger platform to advance the cause. And then secondly, the theme is different from what we had last year. Here, this time we are looking at more about the how we can go behind those paywalls and then get the researchers out there more open, and then getting our researchers and people within the academic setting and outside of the academic setting to also look at alternative avenues for publishing their works, because you cannot beat this the cartel in the space. So what is the alternative? What are the other ways that you can also go about it? Can we also look at the open platforms that are available so that we make our research more public? We in Africa here, our works are not so out there because we end up putting them in places where we cannot have access to them ourselves.
Yes.
But how about we using other platforms that we can make them accessible to others so that we can leverage on those ones to also build our own systems and our economy and whatever it is that will help us to. So alternative ways of going about this. And so that is what I would say probably is a bit unique about what we are doing now. It's the same thing, but we a different approach to going about it, and probably that would yield more results because we can see the gains from this year. And so we know that with this year, what we will do, subsequent years will be bigger and better. And then when the voice is bigger than you can stand, you have to give in.
Amazing.
So that is it. Yeah.
Amazing. And if you look at the theme for this year's event, we're looking at placing the responsibility, or looking at the expectation or the value we can get from our libraries in helping us unlock impactful researches through open science. So, Dr. Zotu, how are we placing our libraries in that position to turn this goal around?
Okay, thank you so much. You see, library, as we all know, is a repository of knowledge. And open science is all about making research available or accessible, irrespective of where you are coming from, irrespective of who you are, either early career or not. So, librarian, we develop this knowledge, and we are able to pull all the knowledge together, and then we have what we call the databases. So when we have the databases, it's now the case that is available, and normally is within the community, and within that community we want to be sure that it's what available to everyone. So librarian, we are able to have a repository of all these databases, and then bring it together, and then make it available to anyone, irrespective of where you are. So today we are not necessarily talking about physical library where you want to visit the library, but we are looking at digital library. Okay. So by digital library, we are moving with the pace of the technology. So you can be here and be in the BAM library. You can be in Accra, you can be in my village in Appiah, and still be in the library. So that is where the librarian is coming in, because we bring all this together so that knowledge can be made available and cheap to everybody.
Amazing. You know, Donis, you also operated with the library system and ATU. Dr. Zotu is saying that we have to find a way in building that digital library, giving that resource it needs, so that it becomes also part of helping us achieve this open science course. How is the state, or how are affairs back in ATU towards this same digital library course? Do you also buy that same idea? Are you working towards it? Have you made some strides in that area?
In terms of
digital library infrastructure.
Okay, so we are also gradually getting there. We have a digital library, but we still blend it with the physical space because you can't totally do away with. We have different kinds of learners, and so you have to attend to the different kind of learners that we have. Okay. And so yes, we can't say that we are there in terms of digital the facilities that we need to be able to implement that, but we have done something, and we are using it to the best of our abilities. So I think yes, we are doing something in that.
So Doc, we are looking at resourcing digitally for open science achievement. What are the things that we need, and which stakeholders are we expected to invite on board to help us achieve this goal?
Okay, thank you so much. So as you all know, we live by bylaws, regulations within where you find yourself. So for us in Ghana, our key stakeholder is the government. Okay. And we all know there is this research I conducted to see the relationship between government and then the librarian, and relationship between government and then the lecturers. And we realized that there is a positive relationship between government and lecturers, but it's reverse for the librarian, because funds do not come as we expect, even though they need more money. You understand? So that is where we are coming in, to be sure that we are able to bring things on board. So when we bring things on board, it means that everybody who can have access to whatever resource that you. So government is number one. So beside the government, the funders. Okay. So the funding agencies, they are hearing us. You see, sometimes you wonder why some projects are sponsored. Yeah. And while these open science that we are talking about, where we can make data findings that can help promote the nation, that can bring development. Because we remember during the time of COVID, the president will say based on science and data.
Yes.
So if it's based on science and data, where are you going to get those science and data? If it's luck. Okay, so he might have gotten access to it in a way, but what about other people who want to do the same research? How do they get to have access to such a data in order to come out with maybe vaccine, come out with other serum or whatever that could help solve the challenges of our nations? So funding agency, we would like them to channel their funds towards open science. Okay, so if these journals, they are able to adopt some of them, the key one, Acivia and all the rest, Sage, Emerald, you see, if they are able to adopt them and say, okay, anyone that want to publish with you, just allow the person and then we will pay. It's a good way. And they can do it. They have a lot of funds. If you see how they pump money into some activity that I don't want to mention here, they can really do it. So the government, the funding. And then the institutions, we them ourselves, we must be able to bring on board initiative. And then people will see that, yes, we are really into it. Sometimes it seems behind the scene we're talking about something and we realize that sometimes we are our own enemies. We fight some of this policy because of probably our parochial interests that we may get. So it's high time we come on board, we come out of our shelves and then support positively, wholeheartedly this agenda, this movement, so that together we can make research available to people. So the institutions are key, the funding agency, the government. And then we ourselves, the librarians also, we need to be bold. We know we are doing a lot and therefore we must make our work visible. You see, so when you go online, you download Emerald, you download papers on Emerald on a databasis. It's the librarian that has put it somewhere that you are able to have access. So that is the work of a librarian. So it's not any other person but a librarian who have done those work for you to go and then download. So the fact that you don't go to the librarian, don't think that the librarian is not relevant to you. He's behind the scenes still working because of the pace of technology. You may not see him or her in the library. Physically. Yes, but he's behind the scene, put things together so that you can visit, download those papers and the rest and make it available. So we want everybody on board, all the stakeholders, so that we can make this movement a reality.
Interesting. You mentioned how institutions have their own internal parochial interests. Reminds me of what Professor May said, the academic witchcraft series. We're waiting for the next part 3.
Yeah, part 3.
But back to the conversation again. We've known the stakeholders were expected to be on board for this kind of conversation. But the next phase is what we also want to find out in terms of the end goal. So at this event, I believe there are some sub-themes or some topical conversations that will be happening. And we would like to know what they are and what they stand for so that we all would anticipate. But that will be after this short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. It's time to celebrate the 2025 African Universities Day, brought to you by the Association of African Universities AAU. On November 12th, universities across Africa will unite to celebrate knowledge, reflect on progress, and shape the future of higher education on the continent. From the 10th to the 14th of November, a rich lineup of activities will take place, including high-level symposiums, student debates, policy dialogues, an innovation expo, awards gala, and many more. The celebration will be held in a hybrid format, with event taking place virtually and at the AAU headquarters in Accra, Ghana. This year's celebration will focus on the theme, the future of learning in Africa, technology, innovation, skills, and inclusive growth. Join African universities, policymakers, industries, development partners, and key stakeholders across Africa to explore the future of African higher education. You're welcome back on AAU Talks, the voice of higher education in Africa. We're talking about impactful researchers in Africa and trying to use the library as a setting. And this is a program organized by the University of Ghana in collaboration with some other universities in Ghana, and trying to make this open science movement a commonplace through their event. And let's appreciate the various daily activities for this re-celebration. What should we expect if I want to be a participant throughout the entire event? What are some of the set attractions and some of the very interesting things that would be coming my way as a participant?
Okay, so I'll quickly run you through
Sure,
the daily activities.
Yeah.
So for day one, which is Monday the 20th, we'll be having the launch itself, the opening ceremony. Okay. So as part of the opening ceremony, we'll be having the various institutions. We are all converging at the University of Ghana to have the opening ceremony itself. And then after the opening ceremony, we'll have a float.
Okay.
That's a form of awareness creation. So we'll be going, just like we did last year, we're going around the campus with the brass band,
around the University of Ghana.
Yeah, around the University of Ghana, to make a little noise for people to know that we are having this. And then on day two, we have a webinar and a workshop on this whole open science thing that we are doing. And then we'll also be visiting the orphanage to do a donation to an orphanage in Kwabinya. That's the Motherly Love Orphanage. Okay. And then also, so we are giving back. Then on day 3, the Wednesday 22nd, we have the Library Loud Day. And then also an interaction with the various librarians, so that we look at it. Apart from the other aspect of it, our librarians ourselves, we also look at what we can do within our own circles to also promote it, because we are collaborating, how we can also collaborate on those fronts to also do that. And so the Library Loud Day is, the library is a quiet environment, and we see it as a very quiet space. You are not supposed to make noise. Yeah. So this time around, we are giving them the chance to make noise. Just explore, do anything at all that you want to do. So anything that you feel like you were prohibited from doing, and now you have the chance to make do that. It's kind of a fun activity to make people come more into there. And then on the same 22nd, we have one of our sponsors, which is Marie Noel.
Okay.
A beauty, it's a beauty. They are giving us free pedicure, manicure, and then hair. Wonderful. So our ladies who are more into the pedicure, and then with the men, we are not too much into.
You think men don't need pedicure?
They don't too much, but we have challenges. Sometimes we hide our nails and all that. So come and get it done.
Yeah.
Well done for you, so that when you go home, when you are talking, you can talk to your wife, and then just show your fingers, so that they will see that now there's a change.
Something has happened. Yeah.
Something has happened. Yes. And then so it will be on the 2 days. Okay. They are giving us this for free for 2 days. Okay. So on the 22nd and then 23rd, free. Okay. Just come and do it.
Wonderful.
Then day 4, Thursday, we have the interlibrary quiz competition, which is going to be in the University of Ghana. Okay. And so all the participating universities will be coming there for the quiz competition. Last year it was only us and University of Ghana, but now we have more people.
Who won last year?
It was as usual, ATU.
Okay, all right, let's go on.
All right, so this time around it's going to be at the University of Ghana. So you can come around and then see what is going to happen.
It has to be a host and win, or?
Yes, University of Ghana. I know they are very much into host and win. They are very particular about this one. So and then on the Friday we have a roundtable discussion. And then we have a Thanksgiving, the Islamic Thanksgiving at the mosque. And then on Saturday we have the sports event. I think University of Ghana will be hosting the sports events. So at the sports center, we'll be having the sports events there. And then also on Sunday we have the Thanksgiving service at the St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Church on the campus, Lincoln campus. Yeah. So that is what we'll be doing. Then we have the treasure hunt too. There's a treasure hunt going to happen. We are going to hide a lot of goodies in the stacks in the libraries on various campuses, and then anybody who is able to find it, it is yours.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's wonderful. If not for anything, Participate for treasure hunt, okay. Well, that's wonderful. I mean, it makes me feel like I just want to be on campus and then join you all and doing this from A to Z. It's just wonderful and very inspiring. So, Doc, I think that you're one of the persons behind the organization. Are there other persons whom you would want to acknowledge for their time and support in making this program a success in the making? I can just feel the success.
Oh yes. Actually, we want to give a shout out to our university librarian.
Okay.
And when leadership changes, sometimes things don't go the way it's expected. Sometimes new king, new law. But we are grateful that when he came, he supported this week. He would have said that no, he is not in support, but he gave us the week so that we can really do whatever we are supposed to do. So we want to say, Mr. Samuel Bengt, I agree. Thank you so much. And then we want our chairperson for the Open Science Week, who is Dr. Antonia Donko.
Okay.
Yes. So these are two key people. There are other chairpersons within, but I want to just mention these two. And then say that we are very grateful, even for this opportunity to represent the various universities. We are grateful. So let's keep the fire burning and let's do more to the mother Ghana and to our universities.
Amazing, amazing. And one other thing that I also look forward to are the conversations. He mentioned there will be some panel sessions, keynote speeches, and then panel sessions, discussions that are helping us to appreciate the essence of the gathering. Can you help us appreciate some of these topical matters that will be discussed, just for people to be aware?
Exactly. So key that will be discussed is about avoiding the predatory journals.
Avoiding
predatory journal, yes. It's very important for us, yes. They come handy, cheap, but at the end of the day, once it's there, people neglect and have some inferiority regarding the quality of work you might have done, irrespective of what it is. So you have to avoid it. So how do you avoid it? In fact, I was telling you behind the scene about a guy who published over 30 journals, 30 papers in the predatory journal, and he didn't know. So until I came on board, I said, he was bragging. In fact, he was really bragging. I have 30 papers. I published 30 papers. I am a senior lecturer, a whole lot of things. If I should get a... So I said, okay, where are your papers? And then I realized that they are all predatory. So, but he's good in research.
Okay.
But it means that it's a lack of knowledge. He didn't know. So there's therefore a need for us to help people to appreciate how they can identify and then publish in the high impact journal. It's very important.
High impact journal.
While you are avoiding, then you have to know how to get those ones. So there are topics geared towards that direction. And then also we want to support the open science. Open is not all about research work per se, but every behind the scene work in terms of the data collection is also very important. So we want to look at how best we can collect quality data. And then we also want to advocate the case for fair data principle. By fair data principle, F stands for findable, A for accessible, I for interpretable, and then R for reusable. So we want to tell people anything you are doing, can it be findable? Can it be accessible? Is it interpretable? Can it be reused? So if you're able to answer these four, then you are in the agenda for open science. And therefore, also the other aspect we want to put light on is the various open science databases already in existence. People don't even know that there are some that they could have access to it. So how would they navigate around? How can they get quality papers? And then, for example, in University of Ghana, we have Research Commons. But sometimes I visit there and I realize that people don't know the impact of the Research Commons. You see, but they struggle in research. How can you struggle in research when you have a Research Commons, where we have key people there that could help you to better your research, to guide you, to help you, even in your topic defense and anything about research. The librarians are really equipped to help you in that direction. So we are going to make all this available. The resources are available, key people are available that they can contact, so that just in case there is any a challenge, they can meet their demands.
That's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
the topics in there are very, very good. I have so much interest in them, and I wish I'll also follow up.
Sure.
I hope it's going to be hybrid.
Yes.
Splendid. So
Most of them are hybrid. Yes,
Well,
it's only the opening ceremony, but the rest, the quiz, even the quiz, wherever you are, you can follow.
Very important.
And also invite you for the sports.
Thank you very
Why
much.
not?
I'll be there. This is a very important topic. These are topics that we should be actually putting more highlights on across the continent, because people keep asking what are the various contests to these matters, and if we can share the context, it helps bridge understanding. And to you, Dodos, I know you also operate from Research Commons from ATU. He mentioned that how can you have a Research Commons and still be struggling research? What is this your point of view on how effective the Research Commons is in making this simple for people to have I would say mitigate?
The reason I'm sure most people are not appreciating the Research Commons is they come with the view that I can just dump everything on the person there and then go sleep somewhere and then everything will be done for me. And so that kind of mindset is also not helping them to be able to make use of the Research Commons to the best of their ability. When they come, our work is to guide them. Our work is to help them, empower them with the tools and the resources available to be able to do their research. So they come with a different mindset. Okay, I hear you can do this. Okay, do this for me. Then I'll tell you, okay, what do you want to do? Which area are you looking at? What do you have so far? Have you looked at this? Have you looked at this? Are you using this? Can I help you with this? Can I show you how to do this? Do it this way. Let me see what you've done so far, and then see how I can guide you to go about it. They don't want it that way. They want you to just do everything for them. But if you are doing everything for them, one, you are not empowering them to be able to do, and then they will come out of school and they don't feel adequate enough because they have not done it themselves. And when you do it, we help them, guide them, and they're able to do it themselves. That is it. And then secondly, also they want access to certain tools that some of the institutions might not have now.
Okay.
Because of maybe budgetary constraints, or they are quite expensive, and so sometimes the tools that some of them who are maybe have access to institutions outside of the country may have, we may not have them here, and some may want those ones, and since they don't see them available, they don't think that there may be alternatives that can be used, and so when they come and don't see those things, they feel this place is not well equipped. So I don't see the need to be here. But apart from everything else, there's also the space where you can have that serene environment to also do research without any distraction and all that. So those are the things. But
amazing. So I mean, this re-celebration is power-packed. The Library and Open Science Week, University of Ghana in collaboration with ATU, UHAS, Social University, and then Amistad are all coming together to make this a wonderful one. What are your remarks to everybody out there who wants to be part of this event? Just your last remarks to them all.
Yeah. So it's often seen that a lack of knowledge, my people perish. And for us, this collaborating universities, we don't want our students, our researchers, our patrons to perish. And therefore, we are making knowledge available. We are making resources available, infrastructure available for them to have access to all that they will need in doing impactful, not just a research, but impactful research that can be dependent on to take decisions. Because based on data, you can take good decisions. So therefore, we are inviting everybody, wherever you are, walks of life, let's come on board. Let's come to University of Ghana. There are some also will be hosted by the UHAS. And so depending on where you are, you can also follow, and we will be sharing the link. And once you see the link, kindly join us, and so that together we can have access to knowledge.
Yeah. Sure. And Dennis, your remarks?
So I would say that we started, University of Ghana started 2 years ago. They did it alone. Then the following year we came on board. Then this year we have 5 institutions coming on board.
Yes.
It is a movement.
Yes.
And it's picking momentum. It's gaining momentum. come on board. Anybody, other institutions come on board. We also want that our faculty members and those our community should also come on board, and we want to also appeal to government and all other funders that can also support in such things to also come on board, because we are used to waiting for things to we are laggards when it comes to adoption.
Initiation, yeah?
Yes, when it comes to initiatives and those adoption of technology and new things that are coming. Even the West, where they have the resources to pay for such things, they are advocating for open science. How much more we who do not have the resources to purchase them? Shouldn't we go that direction? Yes, so that is what I would say. And then our institutions, we should also change that mindset of not valuing our own institutional journals.
Yeah.
We should give more attention to those journals, and then that way we can also build to that level that the West have built their journals to. And
most definitely. One more can I say? I mean, they've said it all. So you have to be part of this Library and Open Science Week happening at the University of Ghana to appreciate these efforts, how they help project the essence of open science. And also, as a researcher, wherever you are, you also have to join the movement and keep sustaining our gains, so we get to that moment where we say that we fought a good fight to make open science a commonplace. Have a nice day. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming to AAU Talks. I will look forward to see a fruitful event next week. Have a nice day, you too as well. Follow up, join online, and enjoy yourself. Take care. Bye.